Hey guys, welcome to the show. My name's Joseph Earl McPeak, and I do music production differently. First of all, I don't really do anything. Second of all, there's a new system that I've found out about. It's called DSD, and it's music that lives in the air and it's unrecorded. So that's my system. My system, though, is called DID. Did. It's the did system. What does that mean? That just means everything's taken care of. I don't even use a DAW. I use OBS. I use OBS because it is fast. That's the only reason. It's faster than Pro Tools by miles. Miles. So what we're doing here is we're working on hinge events. Okay? So when the music comes in here, it's pure. It's not recorded. It's not adulterated by the PCM artifacts of the recording process. When you lay down music onto tape, it's adulterated by the magnetic spectrum that fades over time. So the only way to get real music, unlimited headroom, total sonic clarity, is by not recording it and letting it live in the air, okay? So when you use Pro Tools, here, let me put this back big. When you use Pro Tools, it is just like a mummification process. The sound goes into Pro Tools, and as it's being recorded to a PCM wave, oh, thank you, Jesus, by the way. When you record music into Pro Tools, it puts it onto the hard drive. How does it do that? Well, it approximates, it quantizes, it slices, and that is not music in its original. What that is a poorly mummified sarcophagus made of cardboard instead of gold. Now, our process, which is called didding, is a gold tomb chamber around it, like a gold sarcophagus, so it can live forever, okay? So that transient in there glows, okay? It lives forever. When you record in Pro Tools, it dies and it stays dead, buried in a pile of rubble. It's literally true. Pro Tools sucks. You got everything introduced into your chain that you don't want. You get smear, you get drift, you get delay, you get buffer, you get an unlimited amount of variables that can go wrong and do, because they can, and they do. So you're just making garbage out there, guys. Ever since you've been recording to disc, you've been making garbage. Now, how do you make good then, Joe? Well, there has to be a quality standard. And that's what this did process is all about. It's called tutting. So what do you mean? Well, we put the music up in the air. It flaps on 1 bit instead of 16. Because when you use 16 bits to record into Pro Tools, it introduces all kinds of little blocky, chunky things into the distortion, and it just makes distortion worse. Because it's trying to use that distortion to bury itself. And distortion's like using cardboard to mummify yourself with. You don't want to mummify yourself in cardboard, do you? No. You want to mummify yourself in gold. Bing! So you glow for the rest of your life. And that's basically what recording is. Preserving the afterlife. Okay, like jelly in a jar. You're preserving its afterlife. But it's not jelly. No, it's something that lasts a lot longer than jelly. These transients will last forever. So listen to me. I'm trying to think of the first recorded sound. Was that the Victor Dog computer? Was that the Victor Dog? But no, it was the phonograph. And you know how scratchy that stuff was. It was like. Well, today, all that is gone because the format is not vinyl, the format is not tape, the format is not CD-ROM, the format is not hard drive disk. The format that I use is alive and doing well, and then I don't touch it. Okay? That's how I do it. My name's Joseph Earl McPeak, Esquire III, and I'm a different kind of music producer. I use speed, so therefore I don't have anything to do. Okay? And when you don't have anything to do, you know what that means, right? That means you did. That means you did. D-I-D, did. There's either do, don't, or did. Okay, guys, thanks for watching the show. We'll come back and show you exactly how fast. In fact, that's the dichotomy right there, folks. I have so much time to talk now, I can. I'm the producer who doesn't do anything. I just untouch it. That's what I do. I untouch it like E.T. Phone home. Just like that. I untouch it. Let it be. Just put it in the air and let it be. And don't record it. We don't record things, folks. We don't. That's a quality standard right there, folks, that you can't grasp. You can't get your head around that, can you? No, you can't. Who doesn't record? Except everybody. Everybody records. I don't. It's a quality standard. It stays in the air and it stays alive at 1 bit. It has all the headroom and fidelity you could ever get. You get the best signal to noise ratio because there is no noise. There is no drift. There is no delay. You get the perfect amplified distortion because there's no power. It's not powered by electricity. So you don't have the ramp up of the distortion in the circuit for the Neve circuit. So what I'm doing is just like a Neve circuit, except better, because there's no ramp up time, and that's incredible. So my did circuit will allow you to make a higher dynamic range, signal to noise ratio, the lowest noise floor you've ever seen, the highest scooped peaks you ever seen, the tallest peak levels you've ever seen, the best soft clipping you've ever seen, the best chirp geometry you've ever seen. Listen to me, folks. Chirp, chirp. Okay? So we'll be right back for some more demonstrations because I know you think I talk a big game and I'm full of it. That's okay. I want you to think I'm full of it because it just like Bruno's Mars says, don't believe me, just watch. We'll be right back.